Hey guys, TC here from the Christian Gaming Channel, bringing you a brand new episode of Donkey Kong Country. And we're going to be going straight into Treetop Town. Definitely one of the more aesthetically interesting levels in this area. Makes you wonder who lives here since you don't really see any other citizens except beavers, and they are common enemies, so it could be assumed that they're invaders. That's just me though, I could be wrong. Realistically, I think other Kongs would live in this, area. Hop on the beaver and let's get going. Hope you guys had a good Independence Day weekend. I didn't get a chance to see fireworks in person, but fireworks on the television is the next best thing we can get, so it's okay. I'm not going to complain too terribly much. At least I got to spend it with family, so that's all that matters. Also highly important to be grateful to the Lord for another year of independence. Really appreciate that. Apparently that Kremlin didn't. That's one of the more hard ones at the time, at least for me. Okay, try this again. Smack the crumbling. There we go. Get some bananas. Get rid of that crumbling. There we go. And now to chime this again. There we go. I don't know why I struggle with that one so much, but I do. The auto cannons are a bit of a nuisance at times, but we can see this banana here. If we follow it, it leads to a bonus round. Definitely one of those shots of faith cannons. And now, there we go. It's one of those things where you have to have a feel for the timing, and once you do, you can more or less get through well enough, unless you're just terrible at it like I am. That's also another option. Also, a side note, if my voice sounds a little off, I am recording very early in the morning because I wanted to get this done because I couldn't do it the day before, so yeah. Some days it's just very hard to get myself to record, and I don't know why. We don't need to visit the bonus round again. Wait, we might actually. Do I have the letter? I can't check for the letter. Well, I hope I have it. Not that it matters too terribly much, it just gives an extra life. So, it's not too big a loss? I don't know what happened there. Okay, I buffered out the jump just enough. That was terrible. I'll meet you guys back there. Okay, we're back. That took a couple extra lives more than I thought it would have. At least this section's not terribly bad. Okay, so we do keep the letter. Good to know. I still don't really understand how to get that, espresso? Yeah, espresso. The ostrich token. I'm going to assume it requires a roll jump, but that seems a little too much risk for little reward. Especially after you make it through that barrel cannon section, I wouldn't want to risk it on a stinking ostrich. Okay, so the main gimmick of this, as you can probably tell, is rope climbing, along with jumping crumblings. Swap out the ditty just in case. Nope, there are no hidden walls. But we did get rid of the zinger, which is always good. Because we're going to have a whole lot more of them to deal with, so at least getting rid of one is kind of nice. At the very least, using Diddy Kong gives me a little bit of leeway since he has a smaller hitbox. In theory, he also is a lot more nimble, so he should climb and descend faster? I would hope. Well, I don't get the... I guess I could compare the two now. Not something I really wanted to do. Don't get me wrong, I like Donkey Kong, but Diddy Kong's the better Kong, at least for me. So I just lost my favorite. Oh, there we go. Got him back. You know, I don't want to deal with you guys. Can you just leave me be? I'm just here for the bananas. Thank you. You know, in a way, it's kind of similar to, the Sky Chase Zone section in Sonic 2. You have an auto-scroller where you're dodging a bunch of enemies, so it kind of feels a little similar in a way. I mean, eventually I am going to get a wall. I know it. Otherwise they wouldn't give you a barrel. Ah, there we go. See? Okay, just cleared out. Anyways, I am grateful the Lord is helping me, though, because I was struggling a whole lot yesterday trying to record. I just couldn't work up the courage for it for some reason. It takes a lot of effort for me, anyways, to at least talk while I'm recording, because I'm not exactly the best about, well, talking on the microphone, because it's so hard for me, personally. Much more of a silent person than I am a talker. And the whole autism thing very much plays a part in that. So there is that. Okay, we just got beavers. No big deal. Well, no Kong letter for me. Basically, we have to go fast as we can because there's giant wheels of doom following us, Indiana Jones style. I don't think there's a single person that doesn't know about the boulder chase, so there is that. And my voice is starting to give out. Okay, I'm back. My voice sounds a little less harsh. I don't know what's going on with it this morning. Okay, we're back. Anyways, I had to briefly pause for a moment because I needed to get something to clear up my voice because it's starting to go. I think earlier morning recording's probably the cause of that, if I had to guess. I can't really help that because I have church coming up and I really wanted to get this done before then. That way I could just relax for the rest of the day and not worry. Okay, we're back again. Like I was saying, I just wanted to take it easy on Sunday. This game isn't letting me take it easy. I think we only have a few more stages till the end of this, so we're getting a longer episode today. That should hopefully balance out the last episode being a little on the shorter side. Also, really nice sunset. I love that gradient in the background. I have another gimmick. I think this is the first time we're actually dealing with espresso in a stage normally. And I'm just terrible this morning. Okay, maybe I should just stay quiet more often. Seems every time I talk I always end up in trouble. Which isn't exactly good for a Let's Play channel that has talking. Anyways, we have espresso. We are going to very soon have barrel throwing orangutans. Which, yeah, you can tell they're a bit of a nuisance. Where's that steel keg? I'm going to counter their barrel with a metal one, but apparently not. Okay, he's just a single claptrap, and he's out. I'm out too. Okay, we're back. And I just thought of something. Those orangutans are basically making us play a game of arcade Donkey Kong. Which is kind of funny, in a way. There was a DK barrel back here. It's worth the risk. It's still debatably worth the risk, because Diddy's a little bit more nimble. Well then. Land? Yeah, okay. There's a way to get up there. I don't remember how, but there is. And we got our G, so we got Kung. I mean, maybe that's just an abbreviated way of saying Kong. And there's another bonus area right there. I'm going to be honest, well, okay. Espresso, can you please just not be so terrible? I was going to say, at least I got the bonus area. I kind of forgot that one even existed. Okay, it's a water stage. It can't be that hard. Ultimately, I am very grateful the Lord has been getting me through this despite the struggles. I really want those. I guess, honestly, I can't do it without the Lord's help. Even as much as I'm struggling right now, I'd probably be doing far worse if I didn't have the Lord's help. Especially with these killer clams. I don't know what the wildlife has against the Kongs, but yeah, at least we're not down all the Kongs. We have at least one. I also never understood Rare's thing with putting eyes on everything. I mean, Nintendo did that a lot during the GameCube era, so maybe it's just a weird thing Nintendo and Rare had going on. Yep, that's a whole lot of sharks. They look to be about the size of a shark you'd find in a river. A saltwater river anyways, not a freshwater river. I don't know if there are freshwater sharks or not. That's a much bigger shark. And somehow they look more goofy than they do menacing, unlike the smaller ones. Is there anything? Yes, there is. The N. Where was the K? Do I want that? Maybe. Okay, I don't have enough of those tokens to actually get me stuck into a different area, so that's good. Avoid the croctopuses because they're just going to apparently blend in enough to trick my eyes. Okay. Well, back to the halfway point. Okay, we're back. I got ONG, but that's fine. At least I got through. That's all because of the Lord, because, yeah, that was a bit of a life sink because I was trying to rush, and yeah, that wasn't very good of me. Anyways, the king or queen zinger, one of the two. I'm terrible today. Basically, he's immune while they're red, and when they're yellow, they are no longer a threat. Unfortunately, I'm just not good today. But I don't need to be good. The Lord is more than good enough to get me through. Get out of here. Thank you. Gotta wonder what the force of those barrels being thrown at that zinger is. That has to be so strong to just take out a giant bee like that. I mean, DK is a very muscular gorilla, so that would make sense. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. And remember, Christ is king and Jesus loves you, and he'll always get you through. Bye.